Okay, let's go ahead and build out this website chatbot. This is actually more simple than it might seem if you just go and look up any YouTube video on AI agents. And so the simpler the better here. We don't want to overcomplicate this agent. We just want it to have a simple functionality. It has access to our calendar. It can book meetings on our calendar, and we can put this chatbot on our website. So we're going to go here, and we're going to start with a chat trigger, and then we're going to add an AI agent here as the next node. We're going to connect a chat module here, so we're just going to do OpenAI chat model. We're going to give it window buffer memory, and then we're going to give it access to our Google Calendar. So once we give it access to our Google Calendar, the next thing here is you're just going to have to sign in. I have a video on Google OAuth. It's pretty simple. And so you just sign into your Google account, and we'll give this a couple different functionalities. So there's the create event functionality. There's going to be the if we go into calendar, there's the get events functionality. So there's event create, event delete. There is, and we'll set all of these up more fully in a second. And then there's also, so we have create event, delete event. We're going to want to get some events now. So create event, delete event, get many. Then we're going to do update an event. Oops. So now we pretty much have given it all of the different types of actions that we want to take. And essentially how we're going to build this out, and this is an agent that you can build out for clients that you work with. And you can basically connect it to their CRM, to their calendar, and you can put this on their website so that someone can book a meeting directly from their website using the chat module. And so let's say we go in here and we want to connect these. So we're going to have to create a prompt here, but I'm just going to go in and connect these Google Calendar nodes. And so for the start time, we're going to change this to expression. And then for the start time, we're going to do these brackets from AI, and we're just going to call it start time. And then we're going to copy and paste the same thing and just call this end time. And the way that this works is this says from AI, which basically means that it will take information from the agent, and it will just create that variable directly from the conversation. It's not like a hard-coded, like custom variable that you have to create. So the same thing for, for the delete. The event ID is going to be from AI event ID. There we go. And then for the get all events, we're going to allow it to get up to 50 events. And then for the update event, we're going to change the get ID or the event ID to from AI, and you just do these brackets. You choose from AI. Oops, I chose the wrong one there. From AI, and this is going to be event ID. And the next thing we're going to do is we're going to add some other properties. So for the attendees, for the update event, we want to be able to update the time, the attendees. So let's say start time, and this will be from AI. We'll just call it updated start time, and we'll put these little quote marks, single quotes here. So then we're going to add, maybe we want to update the summary, so we'll add from AI updated summary. And then we're going to add another field here, and we're going to say that the update the end time. So we'll call this from AI updated end time. And we'll basically do these for the different ones. So when we're creating an event, we want to add some other fields here. So I believe the description, I think it's actually the title. So if we go here, we'll just say event, we'll just call it event description, and then we'll go in here and we'll say from AI event attendee email, and then we'll say add a field. Maybe we'll add a summary. So we'll call this event summary. So I believe that N8N, the summary is actually the title. So they use a weird naming convention, but this is the event title. And this is the event description. And so now that we have all of these parameters in here, it should be able to access this. So the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to want to create the AI agent prompt to be able to access these different tools. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into ChatGPT or Claude. I guess it doesn't matter, either one. So let's say we want to go to ChatGPT here. So I'm opening up ChatGPT, and I'll basically ask it to create me an N8N AI agent prompt that is for a chatbot on my website. It's essentially a the goal of the chatbot is to book a meeting and understand to book a meeting with the customer, create a comprehensive XML prompt to accomplish this goal. And so basically we can just ask it something like this, and as it creates this, we can basically dialogue with it to have it change what it is. So this is the website booking assistant. So this is adding specific texts, steps, and messages for this N8N AI booking. There we go. And so a really powerful thing is just to ask it to create the prompt in XML. And so for this conversational agent, we're going to define below the prompt source. We're going to add that prompt in. Okay, there we go. And actually, no, we're going to scratch that. What we're going to do here is we're going to keep the from AI as the text. Or no, what was it? The test chat. All right, so scratch that. We're going to keep this chat input as the text module here, and then we're going to, for the system message, that's where we're going to put this prompt in. So we're going to put this prompt in here. Boom. Now let's test this out. Let's say, can you, we'll just say hello. Boom. Looks like it needs a tools agent, so let's change this to tools agent here. So you can see now I initiated the chat, and and then it says, hello, how can I assist you today? Which is a part of this is a part of these steps here. I think that's actually the default N8N chat window. Then I can say I'd like to book a meeting, and then you'll be able to see it's going. I'm sure I can help you. Provide me with the following information. I'd like to book a time for tomorrow at 8 a.m. Eastern time to speak about your services. And so you can see it's going to go and it's going to the title. Please create the title and for a 1 hour duration. In the description is let's talk about your services. My email is Ethan Nelson at smartscalingai.com. So you can see it's creating the event, and so now the event has been scheduled, and it gives me a link to the calendar event. And so you can see how it's asking for all of these things. That means we could go back in here, and this is like kind of how you think about prompting an agent for the system message. Oh, I see, when we changed it to a tools agent. Let's work on this again. So let's say I want to restart the chat. Hi, I'd like to book a meeting. And so it's saying, what would you like to discuss in the meeting? And so you can see how when we were conversating with this agent, it was saying, please provide me all this information, which is pulling directly from the Google Calendar API. And that's because I switched it from a conversational to a tools agent. And it deleted this system message. So when I add this message back in, you can see that it's asking each of these different steps. So it's like, what would you like to discuss in the meeting? Your AI services. And then the next thing that it's asking is, how soon would you like to have the meeting? Tomorrow at 8 Eastern time. And then send the email to Ethan W. Nelson at smartscalingai.com. And then it's saying scheduling the meeting now. And it's creating the event. And now if we go to my actual calendar, we'll be able to see the meeting. So if we go over to my calendar, so now we can see if we go over to my calendar, the AI services meeting has been booked. And so you can essentially see how simple this is. And the next step you would do is you would just integrate this and embed it directly into a chat window on your website. So whether you use WordPress, Webflow, whatever you're using, you would just go and just embed this agent directly on your website. And you can see how easy it can be to actually build out these agents. For example, we could add like a HubSpot CRM here. We might have to actually add their API directly. Let's see what other, let's say that the person's CRM is, in Airtable. We could add the CRM directly from Airtable. And you can see that you can basically, in as little as like, 10, 15 minutes here, we can create a basic agent that's accessing someone's CRM, booking meetings for them in a chat window on their website. This is a very simple automation that you can go and build and sell for people, in the actual implementation of this. You can create a template of this agent, and then you can actually you're just changing their calendar, you're changing their CRM, and you're updating the prompt. And by far the most valuable skill that you'll learn is the prompt engineering side of things. So you can see if you just ask it to create a comprehensive XML prompt, this is, most people just have it create like a standard text prompt, but pretty much every single model that you use, if you ask it to create XML, it's going to understand. It's basically a way of formatting the prompt. It's just adding these different tags to tell the AI, this is the conversation part, these are the steps, and like I can ask it to update this, and it's going to update this with new XML. So always make sure that you're using XML when you're creating your prompts. And then with that being said, you can, have it create a different agent for the CRM, a different agent for for your email, to send emails to people as well. And so a lot of people create extremely complex agents inside of N8N, which is not really necessary. You just need a very basic agent that understands your calendar, your CRM, your email, and you can start building this for different companies that want to have like a chat window on their website to be able to book things. And so this is exactly what we talk about in the community, AI Systems Mastery. AI Agents University recently updated it. And so we were talking about advanced prompt engineering, Cursor, N8N, and then different aspects of this. And so would love to see you in the community. We do 2 calls a week, and then there's different modules for AI Agent. In a weekend, you can get all the templates from these videos directly in here, all the files that you can just upload straight to N8N, as well as different prompt engineering resources and SWI files. And so thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you got tons of value from it, and I hope to see you in the next one.